Muy buenas chicos y chicas, bienvenidos al canal y bienvenidos a Mass Effect Andromeda. Bienvenidos al vídeo directo Gameplay 3. Recuerden que tienen en cada vídeo mi canal de Twitch abajo en la descripción, por si queréis venir a pasar el rato o a pasaros, sin más. Y nada más, vamos a seguir donde lo dejamos ayer. Estuvo muy guapo el vídeo de ayer, la verdad que estuvimos ahí haciendo cositas importantes y tal. Y bueno, ahora ya cosas serias, gente. Tenemos que explorar un poquito lo que es el planeta en el que estamos ahora y a ver cómo vamos evolucionando. Y nada, chicos, vamos allá. Vamos a coger el móvil, vamos a ver que vaya todo bien. Vamos a ir entrando ya. Hoy es... Bueno, sí, lo de siempre, gente. Hoy es viernes 21 de julio. Son las 19:31. Vale. No va a ser directo muy largo, ya aviso. A ver si 3 horitas... A ver, 3-4 horitas, más o menos. Vale. Vale, sí, continuar. Bueno, vamos a Twitch a ver si va todo bien. Vale, parece que sí, que está todo bien. Hostia, creo que no... Ah, sí. Vale. Pues ¿qué directo es? Creo que me equivoqué en el título. No lo puse... ¿Qué vídeo es este? ¿El 3 o el 4? Ya no me acuerdo ya. Creo... No, este es el 3, ¿no? Parte 3... Vale, sí, está bien. Ya pensé que me había equivocado de título. Como siempre tengo que cambiar cuál es el número del número de directo para no tener que repetirlo. Vale, pues nada. Pues aquí estamos, señores. Aquí estamos. A ver, tenemos cosas pendientes. Pero de todas maneras vamos a tener que... Bueno, es verdad, a todo esto. Vamos un momento a la nave. A ver, regresar a Tempest. Ahora volvemos, ¿eh?
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Que no quiero seguir aún con la misión principal. Pasa que como tenemos nuevos compañeros, Pibi y creo que el Krogan. Drex no, coño. ¿Cómo era? Bueno, no me acuerdo ya. Yo para los nombres... Estoy on the trastre. Pues eso. Vamos haciendo cositas. Tenemos cosas secundarias que hacer y además tenemos que revisar un poquito ahí la base nueva que nos he montado. A ver si esto carga.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen.
Eso.
I'll hang out there if that's okay.
and I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning. A number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear. So what do you need from us, Ryder?
¿Qué quieres de nosotros? Trabajar duro. Llevas bien.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough, without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Buen rollito, buen rollito.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Como son unos novatillos, gente. Aumentos. Los aumentos son materiales raros que se pueden añadir a ciertos planos. Los objetos que incorporan... Joder, pero dejarme leer en paz, hombre. Sé que voy lento, tío, pero me cago en la hostia. A ver, videoconferencia. Vale, no hay llamadas. Vamos a revisar todo un poquito, ¿vale? Aparte que tenemos que cambiar alguna cosita y tal y cual y pascual. Así que... ¿Por dónde salgo? Por aquí, por aquí. Ella no sabía dónde estaba la salida.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
Vale. A ver, teníamos aquí misiones de investigación. Misiones de equipo de asalto. Que hay que hacerlo. Vale, a ver, tenemos ya 3 hechas, gente. Vale, fallo de la misión. Hostia, no jodas. Pues vaya F. Aquí sí. Misión cumplida, 5 fondos de la misión, caja de créditos, caja de materiales. Vale. Muy bien. Y parece que ha subido el nivel ahí el grupo y yo. 10.200, 5 fondos de la misión, vale, perfecto. ¿Cómo ha perdido, tío? Vale, venga. Enviar equipo de asalto. 89%, 90%, 70%. Vamos a enviar el de 90, ¿no? Por mandar algo, venga. Descubre al espía. 38, 89. Protege al personal de ingeniería. 70%. 70%. 25. Aquí ya olvídate. 18. 18. Y este nos va a decir 70%. Pues yo voy a mandar. ¿Por qué no? Vale. Pues nada. Y las cajas, caja de datos de investigación. No había la que aceptar. Caja de datos completada, conjunto de datos, recoger todas las recompensas, cobrar todas las recompensas, recoger todas. ¿Hola? Se han cogido todos, ¿no? Ay, ojalá que no la haya liado. ¿Hola? ¿La ha liado? Esperemos que no, ¿eh? Joder, le di al triángulo, recoger todas las recompensas. No me toco los huevos, ¿eh? Ah, vale, sí, ya está. Vale, vale, vale. Hostia, hay cositas, ¿eh? Vale, 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 vale. Hostia, ya me estaba metiendo. Ya me estaba dando un susto, tío. Vale, aquí no hay nada, ¿no?
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
Yeah.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species
Muchos
military
ruidos raros que
initiative
estoy
in a
viendo.
hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
There's a lot of loss going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers.
Oye, soy su hija y me va a morir,
Best I can do
cabrona.
now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe
Esta
we'll
se
all get
olvida
what
de
we came
que
out here
esta se
for.
olvida, esta se olvida de que estuvo a punto de morir y mi padre dio la vida por mí. Bueno. 200, pero no.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Muy bien. Coño. Ya, eso es...
Hi there.
Vamos a agotar, no, las
How's the search for the
conversaciones.
Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. Your time defending Silva's expedition was probably more important. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, he must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
Joder.
Any more commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
Any more commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
Vale.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Vale.
See you later, Cora.
Como no se pusieron en gris
I'll be here.
las tal, pues pregunté otra vez de nuevo a ver si para agotarlo más que nada. Pero parece que no se puede más aún. Eso es lo de las Asari y tal, ya lo iremos viendo. Vale, pues sigamos rebuscando. Por cierto, el equipo de investigación, gente, yo tenía algo. Claro, aquí está. No, yo no quiero fabricar esto. ¿O sí? Espera, la Ghost, ¿no? Dije. Incisor. Fusil. El asalto Avenger 1. Algunas son armas ya conociditas, Oye, ¿y dónde está? A ver, un momentito. Descarga el escudo de emergencia. Modo agilidad. Pues nos falta Viridio. Nos falta... Uf, nos faltan cositas. Por desgracia nos faltan cosas. Bueno, yo por ahora esto no. Fusil de asalto. ¿Y dónde está la investigación? Ah, creo que no, porque no tenía... O sí. A ver, un momentito. Armas. Ah, vale, porque no tenía, creo, ¿no? Fusil de Ghost. Pues quiero hacer esta. 40 de daño. A ver. Tampoco... Munición máxima 450. Eh... Hostia, es verdad. Hostia, gente, es verdad. El puto problema de esto... Uf, nivel en serio 20. Nada, olvídate. ¿Dónde está? Está Sweeper. Joder. Nivel 10, nivel 20. Joder. 125 esto, gente. Cargador 18. Uf, no. Necesito que tenga bastante. A ver. Yo qué cojones estoy viendo aquí, gente. A ver, armas. Selección. ¿Qué tal si hacemos esto? Por probar, Coste. Tal. Los planes tal. Cuando reúno todos los recursos necesarios. Pues ya lo tengo. Misión completada. Se ha investigado fusil de asalto Ghost X5. Investigación de armas y armaduras incorporadas a sus planos a la pantalla de desarrollo desde donde se pueden fabricar. Vale. Pues ya está. Y ahora me voy a desarrollo. A armas. Fusil de asalto. Y aquí la tenemos. Y ya tenemos... Ah, pues sí. Podemos fabricarla. Continuar. Quiero ver cómo es, gente. Después ya... Es que yo aún no sé muy bien por dónde voy a tirar, Ya os aviso. Vale. Quiero saber, a ver qué tal. Pues tiene cargador... Uf. Munición máxima, tal. Bueno, está bien, está bien, está bien. Me gusta. Habrá que probarla, ¿no? Vale, tarea investigar. Vale, fabricación a recursos de la zona. Bien, bien, eso ya lo hice. Vale, perfecto. Genial. Vamos a tener que volver al planeta, Gente. Vale, tenemos que seguir investigando un poquito por aquí. Tenemos que ir... para el tema de armas... ¿Por dónde era? En Puente, ¿no?
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things...
Si tenemos algo aquí... Uy, sí. Hostia, gente. Vale, a ver, Ryder. Hola, Ryder. Disculpa la molestia. Tengo un problema que seguro que Sam y tú... Investigación. En mi asma podemos salvarlo en persona en los laboratorios. Saludos, Sam. Y doctora... Jefe de... Vale. Recordatorios. Gracias por la charla. Ryder, mejoras de la Tempest. Ryder, es un placer informar que la Tempest está operando en la máxima eficiencia. Son una máquina de café. Ignorar agua. Disfrútalo, si no, vale. Accede acerca de tu padre, Raider Drag. Beto le contó, Drag ha juntado 37 imágenes de fusiles y escopetas, 2 están duplicadas. Muchas son de baja resolución y tienen marcas de agua. Posturas de yoga. Lexi. Vale. Núcleos de datos. Espera que aparezca bien. Vale, pues yo creo que vamos a archivar todo ya. Esta no, que es de misión. Vale. Los bomberos, vale. Tenemos una nueva misión secundaria ahí, a tope. Aquí está, esto es lo que yo quería probar. A ver. Vamos a ver. Fusil de asalto, low cost. Vale, este es 30, solo hace 33 de daño. Cada 500 tal. Es que no sé. A ver, me imagino que irá mejor. De todas maneras. A ver, mods. Quitar. Y ahora ponemos esta, a ver qué tal va. Ok. Mods. Más 28, más 9 de daño, más 32 de estabilidad de los fusiles. No, esto no lo quiero. Vale, vamos a ponerle este. Joder. A ver, quiero poner mods, tío. Vale. Ok. Vale, pues por probar, a ver qué tal el armita esta. Aunque si veo que es un zurullo, paso. Bueno, tendría que hablar con la gente, ¿no? ¿O qué? ¿Aquí hay alguien?
You're setting
Anda,
up in
pibe.
here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, writer. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
El sueño es una medicina excelente. El aburrimiento te ha traído aquí.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that, then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what. I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Vale.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. Now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
A certain independence might be helpful, yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Como siempre, gente, en todos los Mass Effect hay que preguntarles a todos. ¿Qué pasa? No me jodas, tío. No puedo salir de aquí. Ah, muy bien. ¿Qué vacile? Vale, ¿puedo? No puedo, ¿no? Pensé que podía saltar o algo.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Quit worrying, Rushan. It'll be fine.
Esta es la prisión aquella.
Have you settled in yet?
Yeah, got all my stuff here.
And your repair kit, spare parts?
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Hostia, que es la nieta. La tía que la Krogan que estaba allí, que hablamos ayer, el directo de ayer, con el tema de la investigación y tal. Es la nieta de aquí, de nuestro amigo Drac.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. You can't make sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Vale.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kesh ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
That's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable. The works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while
¿Qué tal,
to
Hanna?
chew
¿Cómo
through
andas?
those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some
Sí,
details.
Causa, ¿cuál quieres?
Ha!
¿El de arriba o el de
The list
abajo?
will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Sí, tiene un parecido, pero flipas, la fuerza que tiene. Mueve un coche con solo un dedo. Así que cuidadito.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's
somos muy parecidos.
Trouble.
Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just going to have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Creo que esto
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it.
Esto es distinto.
Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
There's just something wrong about the kid. The absolute single-mindedness.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
A este hay que llevárnoslo de compañero.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Generally? There's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire.
I was hoping you'd ask. So, about 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. Saw it pull off my usual stunt, charge ahead and breach their barricade. Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Ascendant. Keep your distance. Don't let them get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fiends, kid. Even I'm not gonna mess with those at close range. Keep your distance. Shoot them into red, fleshy bits, or I guess in the face if you can't flank them.
Madre de Dios. La de problemas que no vamos a tener aquí.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Bien. A ver, voy a preguntar.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Nada.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
Bien. Vamos a llevarnos bien. Como drag, traición, Krogan. Vale, esta es una misión de él. Que ya la haremos, evidentemente. Vale. Objetos perdidos. Drag y Pibi están en el equipo oficialmente. Bueno. Sí que es grande la nave. ¡Hey! Mi cochecito ahí.
If you're looking for me, I'm in the escape pod room.
Esa quien habló fue Pibi, ¿no? Quiero cambiarle el color. No sé dónde es. ¿Dónde se puede hacer eso?
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Uy. No, ya, nosotros ya tenemos corazoncito para otra.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
No me da opción de... sí que me da.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Someone had to know. Maybe they just didn't tell us.
Did your father?
I'm not sure.
I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Lo que pasa que yo ya... Bueno,
Like you said, who has time?
Eventually things will settle down a bit. Hopefully. Or we'll be dead. Anyway.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who. And what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want. And they do want. Or they wouldn't pay.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
ya está.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Perfecto.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted exploration, to chase the cutting edge of Prothean research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I started in the Alliance, but it was the science that kept me going. And when that ended, well, if I wanted to be a part of the next big discovery, it had to be here.
Oh, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why do you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back, but we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Muy bien. No sé hasta qué punto cuando te ponen bueno, la respuesta en corazón y demás, no sé hasta qué punto puedes hacerlo, porque ya sabes que cuanto más vayas por ese camino, más bueno, coqueteas con ellos y al final vas a tener una relación. Vale, pero a ver, es el principio del juego, así que yo creo que podemos flirtear un poquito con todos. Al llegar a un punto me parece a mí que nos tenemos que decidir con quién, pero bueno, como solo puedes tener una relación, pues F. Bueno, yo creo que ya está, ya hablamos con todos, ¿no? ¿O qué? Oye, ¿dónde está el rollo para cambiar de...? No se puede desde aquí. Yo ni me acuerdo, tío. Bueno, ven, vamos para arriba, anda.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Pero qué chusma, tío.
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties. No real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
No, hombre, paso.
We're exploring this
Tengo otras
cluster.
cualidades.
Eventually, the
Sara,
galaxy.
vas muy
If
rápido.
your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Vale. Voy a seguirle preguntando, evidentemente tenemos que
Long time no chat.
Bueno, acortar las
What's up?
movidas.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, veteran Suvia are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
Y esa risa.
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the
Más
ship.
risa más falsa no la vi
We're
en mi
leaving
vida.
it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction? Or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call, capital R, ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
Muy bien.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Pues listo. Bueno, es verdad, tenemos puntos de habilidad que aún no hemos ahí pim pam, ¿eh? Eso había que echarle un vistacillo. Es verdad, tío. Creo que tenemos 10 puntos, ¿no? No, 14. Buah. Bueno, ya pensaré qué hacer. ¿Y Lexi? ¿Dónde está Lexi, tío? Yo ya no sé, es que te haces un lío con esta nave. ¡Ábrete, coño! Lexi... Carga... Aquí está. Joder, y no la veía, ¿eh? Estoy más ciego.
You're not Harry. The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
what?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Ooh.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh.
No,
What's your type?
Me
Not a
no,
patient.
gente.
I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think
Yo creo
about.
que lo podemos conquistar.
Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables.
¿Por dónde vas? Vale, sigamos investigando. Vale, esto era lo de... Esto... se puede... Espera, parte de datos... Un momentito. Vale.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
So how did an Asari doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Who knows? Dad's always been one for secrets.
But he's sharing them with you now. That's something.
Con hielo y todo, me cago en la leche.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain, by species.
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Creo que le mola.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight.
Para.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in
Faltaba
particular?
los otros.
I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Vale, ya está.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Vale, esto era estación... A ver... Vale, los poderes, ¿no? Configuración, equipo de construcción facial... Ah, vale, para cambiarme la cara y demás, ¿no? Va a ser que no. Salir. Bueno, como tengo que enviarlo todo, gente, aún faltan muchas cosas. Ahora tenemos que irnos otra vez al planeta y hacer algunas misiones y avanzar. Así que a Alexi le gusta Drag, cuidado. A ver, espérate porque tenemos que... Aquí ya estuvimos. Tenemos que revisarlo todo. Yo creo que ya hablemos con todo. Bueno, falta... Pues esta es mi habitación. Que aquí yo creo que ya... Más mensajes. Está así, Rider de Liam. Vale. Orgullo estar aquí. Tú mandas. Rider, Vetra. Vale. Y pues si te interesa, Rider Lexi. Adjunto virilidad y agresividad Krogan. ¿En serio? ¿Y para qué quiero saber la virilidad de Krogan? Del melón este. Bueno, veo. Hay cosas que no voy a leer, evidentemente. Las misiones sí. Qué guapo se ve, Joder, macho. Vale, aquí esto lo de tal, pero no conseguí nada nuevo, ¿no? Mangas largas. Con chaqueta mola más. Y esto también, así tal cual. Vale. Venga. A ver, subimos, ¿no? Drag, coño. Ah, pero Drag ya hablamos con él, ¿no? Sí, hombre.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Eso es verdad. ¿Sabéis que los Krogan y los... Asari pueden vivir hasta 1000 años, gente? En cambio nosotros, los salarianos y tal, menos de 100. Bueno, los salarianos no van más de 60 años. A los 60 años ya la palman. Menos, bueno, 50, 60, no viven mucho. Vale, ya, esto ya nada. Bla, 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 bla. Que sí. Ya está, vámonos. Venga, vámonos, gente. Tenemos que espabilar. Venga. Vamos a ver el planeta, que tenemos que hacer cosas allí.
Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your nose?
Es verdad, tenemos que hablar con Subi.
Oh, I was.
También nosotros podemos tener una relación con esta pelirroja.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
You definitely have an interesting perspective on the interplay between faith and science. I'd really like to pick your brain on that sometime. Maybe over drinks? The Nexus?
I'd like that.
Vale.
Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Bien, me gusta.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties? What else would you use it for?
Oh, Ryder, you're adorable.
I know. I'm really glad you volunteered to join our crew, by the way.
I am too. New galaxy and all. I'm honored to be here.
No, I mean... I think you're cute and I like seeing you up here.
Oh my goodness, Ryder!
Also, the accent. The accent is... I mean, it's not the only thing, but... Okay, I should just
Cállate,
go
no
over
la
there to
cagues.
the piloting thing.
Kill me now.
Ryder, thank you. And so you know, the feeling's mutual.
Yes! I mean, time to pathfind. Serious business. Saving everyone.
Madre mía, ¿en serio? Bueno, venga. Pero no, espero, es que claro, yo no sé hasta qué punto puedo flirtear con la gente, tío.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Vale.
What can I do for you?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated.
¿Ves? No
Lines
pueden...
blur.
Claro, 40 años,
I just
tío.
hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Vaya putada,
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it. Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh,
Vale, ya
if I
está.
gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Siempre hay que contar, vale, las...
Tell me
las
something
cosas.
else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors.
Madre mía,
We
tiene esto
basically make our
tantas
own power supply.
conversaciones,
It took
tanto
Serena and
lore,
Tion weeks to
tanto
get it
tal,
working on
gente
a
que
smaller
casi
ship.
nos pasamos más
And
tiempo
a
hablando
few
que jugando.
electrical shocks.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was
Ojo, que eso
Tianhada
no lo hace mal
Basmore,
juego,
a Quarian fellow, and absolutely
Pero es que es
fearless.
impresionante.
Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry.
Vale.
You'll have to make some new ones.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Perfecto, gente. Estas cosas hay que hacerlas, chicos, de vez en cuando. ¿No puedo guardar? No me ah. Vale. Lo que pasa que... A ver... Nosotros tenemos que volver aquí. Nivel de habilidad 76% ya, Un momentito, Voy a Confirmar ventajas de despliegue. Habla con Addison en el Nexus. Habla con Tan en la sede de da tiempo a que la reacción de ellos se despeje. Madre. Fracaso opcional. Recupera el objeto sin abrir. Bueno, ya empezamos. Bueno, de todas maneras ya hicimos bastante, me cago en la hostia. Bueno, yo creo que vamos a tener que volver. Esto vamos a desmarcarlo. Aliados tal. Busca a Spender en el Nexus. Bueno, por lo que veo vamos a tener que volver al Nexus. Busca activadores. Vale, esto tenemos que... Es que tenemos que volver al planeta, gente. Nexus. Habla con Tora no sé qué. Investiga las pruebas del asesinato. Esto, gente. Esto hay que hacerlo. Esto hay que hacerlo. Así que como tenemos que hacerlo, hay que aterrizar. Zona de aterrizajeos. Vale. Ok. Confirmar equipamiento. Sí, ¿no?
Descent is green.
¿Podré elegir de
Path is calm.
los dos compañeros? Que quiero llevarme a Drac y a Pibi. Que cuando se ve ¿cómo se ve, tío? Es que es impresionante. Vale. Para cambiar de perfiles... Sí, tengo que mirar lo de los compañeros, tío. Inventario... ¿Dónde se mira lo de...? Joder, tío. Tantas cosas, tío. Habilidades, perfiles, juego... Creo que tengo que ir a una movida de estas... Aquí está. No, pero eso está ya, el quinto huevo. Por cierto, quiero probar el arma. No puedo apuntar aquí, ¿no? No. A ver, un momentito. Quiero ir aquí. Cancelar. Joder. Vale, aquí, coño, es que no lo veía. Vale, equipamiento. Vale, pelotón. A ver, yo a Vectra creo que la voy a... A ver, vale, sí que podemos. Atrack, gente. Guerrero. Sí, señor. Y a Vectra sería como un Garrus, gente. Pero en chica. Pasa que, claro, Pibi... Erudita, fugitiva, comando biótica... Mercenario errante... No, lo voy a mantener. ¿Por qué no? Ya tendremos tiempo de utilizar a... Bueno, poner al compañero a Pibi. Pero Drag bola, tío. Mano dura, gente. Vale, yo esto creo que lo voy a quitar y voy a poner otra cosa. No, este sí que no, porque me restablece la munición, por si las cosas se ponen jodidas. A ver, criogénico, disruptora, paquete de aceleración, recarga al instante todas las... No, ya la tengo. Soporte vital extra. Mejora la capacidad de soporte vital y permite al usuario sobrevivir más tiempo en entornos peligrosos fuera de normal. Nah, por ahora eso no me hace falta. Vamos a poner esto. Consumible 1, consumible 2. Vale. Yo diría que sí, ¿no? Vale, yo creo que... Aquí no tenemos mods, ¿no? Ah, pues sí. Mod de fusión de escudos. Más 50% de escudos máximos. Menos 50% de salud máxima. Hostia. Esto ya no me gusta. Menos de 50% de salud, no, coño. Vale. Ahí está. A tope. Bueno. No hemos hecho nada, solo cháchara, gente. Vale, estoy viendo desde aquí, creo que es un recuerdo. Coger esto. Florita. Vale. Hay que ver con todo, Dios.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Falks Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Vale.
Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later. Nexus must be waiting, Pathfinder. Relax. There will be more for you on EOS after you get back.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book. And with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
So your job doesn't require the others, or do you intentionally avoid them?
The initiative was smart enough to limit the obstacles between its people and jobs that need doing. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
Not much to report. We're making life up as we go.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
Exacting bunch, as the science types always are. We'll eventually allow the staking of claims for groups with enough startup resources. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Honored to lead them for as long as they need me.
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired from the Alliance. I keep the discipline, but not so much the doctrine. I joined the initiative because it's a frontier. Not a lot of those left. Not that you can reach on my pension anyway.
Any family?
A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
It's a shame we drift apart like that.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister. Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's grief? You've said it before.
Shit, that's right. You didn't have the block leader death talk. The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe Asari and Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative. So yeah, we stay out of people's grief.
How do you keep it from just spilling out?
I let it. And my people stay out of it when I do. And I stay out of theirs. What's that old saying? Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe? That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means Forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
We'll talk another time.
Oh, and Pathfinder, what I said about grief, every pirate we brought to this cluster woke up with the same reality you did. Maybe think about that when shooting doesn't have to start.
Ok, a ver, mapa. Pues tenemos cosas por aquí. Tenemos cositas por aquí. Epa. Pero vamos a ver, ¿qué cojones hay para que no me pueda dejar pasar? Aquí hay algo, ¿eh? ¿No visteis? Que hace como un amago ahí raro. Gente, Village Squad, a ver.
Pathfinder. Majordomo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So, some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We've some tricks up our sleeves, thanks to the research teams. That only goes so far. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
Thoughts on your boss?
The old man. He's pretty tied into what happens here. I just pick up the day-to-day scraps. Good at cracking the whip for these science types. Doesn't fall for the details. I hope he's proud. Feels like he's proud.
Thoughts on how the outpost is doing? The planet?
Stellar. We keep it up, we'll make this world look like the brochures.
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
Where do you launch out of?
The pale blue dot, Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
I miss the time on the couch before media loads. Make your choice, and as a B- rom-com bounces between satellites, the size of the planet decides how long you wait in the dark.
Your popcorn sounds nice, Pathfinder.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere.
Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Listo.
Another time.
Of course.
Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
Listo.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Vale.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on
Yeah.
this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
No. Sigue siendo importante, claro que sí, coño.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how.
Hola, Vicente.
And why.
Agreed.
¿Cómo estás, hombre?
Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
Vale. Registro sonoro. Análisis propuesta de investigación. Vale. Voy a leer eso, voy a leer San Pedro. Ok. Aguantando el calor. Pues aquí aún... No, aquí se está bien. Más o menos, pero se está bien.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello, Ryder. Todo el mundo me respeta, macho. Mi madre.
Ryder.
Ryder. A ver. Algo por aquí. Es verdad, coño, el vendedor. Vale, pero... Vender chatarra, venga. Toda la pasta que me van a dar. 3149. No voy a comprar nada por ahora porque... Casco de pionero 2. No te creo. Porque tengo yo es pionero 2. Pionero 1, ¿no? A ver. La armadura en iniciativa... Que ven por el ojete, ¿eh? Sí. Esto fuera. Avenger, esta no. La Charger, esta es el subfusil, ¿no? Esto había que equipar. Vale, pero no, porque tenemos el rollo este. Este fuera también. Predator. ¿Cuántos Predator tengo? M3. Ah, pero ese es de nivel 2. Pues fuera. También. Hay que vender cosas. Modo de carga, tecnología. Esto no. Primero de Miguel. Espérate. Más 2% de salud máxima. Ofrece una bonificación a uno más estadísticas cuando se utiliza en el desarrollo de un objeto. Bien. Esto no. Armadura de iniciativa. Fuera. Armadura de iniciativa. Fuera. Casco de iniciativa. Fuera. Esto no. Esto no. Copeta. Soporte vital. No, aquí hay cositas que no voy a vender, está claro. Aleación kit. Aluminio. No, pues venga. Confirmamos. Y vendemos. ¿Cuánto espacio tenemos? 28 de 100, vale. Bien. A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Armas. Armaduras. Casco. Casco de pionero 2 y casco de la iniciativa 1. Nada. Pero ¿por qué? No entiendo por qué... Eso, claro. A ver, espérate. Más 3 resistencia. ¿Puedo desplazar texto, rotar objetos, seleccionar objetos? No puedo ver... A ver, espérate. Casco. ¿Por qué no puedo? Ah, porque lo tengo equipado, mierda. Joder, pues esto es un carajo. Vale, solo tiene el casco, ¿no? Sí. Solo tiene el casco. Fuera. Munición criogénica, munición incendiaria. Esto sí que me interesa. Condensadores de escudo, paquete de aceleración, soporte vital extra. Vale, minerales nada. Mos del Nomad. A ver, no tengo nada, ¿no? Pintura carrocería. Ay, quiero cambiar la pintura, macho. Vale. Pues nada. No hay mucha historia. Pero bueno, ya sabemos dónde tenemos que venir. Terminar aquí una misión, creo, ¿eh? Vale, petición formal de Darket Tierbian, número 28. Petición formal de voy a hacer la petición de qué. No es culpa tuya, sé que te da. Vale, gente. Transferir. Solicito despliegue de Darket. Solicita razón. Es un activo que ayudará a la viabilidad. Vale, pues venga. Tarea, despertar el futuro. Habla con el ayudante de Addison en el Nexus. Joder, pues vamos a tener que ir al Nexus. Vamos a tener 1000 historias en el Nexus. Aquí no hay nada. ¿Qué haces, Drac? No te muevas loco, ¿eh? No te muevas loco, Drac, que te pego así. Bueno, a lo mejor no, a mí me pega, bueno. Me funde el pecho. Vale, a ver, ¿qué hay por aquí? Tenemos que dar una revisión, madre mía. No hice
Still think you'd be better
nada,
off with
gente.
soldiers at your outpost.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Already getting requests from the Prodromos labs.
No hice nada, solo hablar. Bueno, a ver qué hay por aquí. Vale, caen fakes. Fakes.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer at your service.
Vale, adiós. Adiós.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnant are a wild card, but I hear you almost have that solved, which is amazing. And you found us a good site here. I think EOS is really going to be special.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed, hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering, boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance. Thanks for asking.
Bye, Fox.
Bye. Stay safe out there.
Joder. Gente, yo no voy a leer esto, Padre bocetos, usuario, ingeniero, no sé qué. Saludos al Nessus, del Nessus. Bla, bla, bla. Gente. Todas estas movidas, a ver, sí, son interesantes, pero a veces no te aportan mucho. Vale. Vale, a ver, gente. Esto es... Vale, ven, punto de venta. Aquí tenemos la Tempest. Es de investigación. Aquí tenemos algo. Yo miré todo, ¿no? Es que claro, no me quiero que me quede nada. Aquí sí. Y aquí no. ¿O sí? No, no. Mirarlo todo, chavales. Que después... Uf. Vaya, ya tengo ganas de explorar, Nada por aquí. Vale, aquí tenemos a Jail.
Oh, sorry it came to this, Pathfinder. Pathfinder.
¿No puedo hablar con él?
Pathfinder.
¿O no? Pero supongo que al poder interactuar con él, seguramente en un futuro, pim pam, podremos hacer misiones o algo, a lo mejor, no sé. Creo, es que desde 2017 gente que no juego este juego y no me acuerdo de casi nada. ¿Cómo? Bueno, da igual. Pedazo de nave, tío, la Tempest. Vale, hay que ir para allá. Bueno, podemos ir con el coche ya.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
Vale.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Sounds useful. Good thinking, Mitney.
This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
Vale, tarea de fabricación de pionero, fábrica de pechero de pionero. Tenemos un contenedor. Derivador de eso. Bueno, epa. Estoy en medio, coño. Por ahí. Perdón, voy a coger el coche. El cochelito, Lele. ¿Dónde estás, cabrón? ¿Qué pasa? ¡Ayuda, por favor! Vale.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
I'll hear a stupider idea today, but that's a front runner.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Otra misión secundaria. Vale, pues... ¿hay algo más por aquí? Son minerales... Vale, tenemos que hacer lo del asesinato. Un activador de recuerdo. Hay que explorar todo esto, chavales. Hay que explorar, hay que explorar. Ya que estamos... Esto no sé lo que es, pues ya ver, ya iremos allí. Vamos a ir hasta aquí y después a ver qué hay por aquí. Hay que empezar ya a currar como pionero. Y guardamos partida. Bueno, ya sé que haya una desgracia. Bueno, desgracia casi.
Radiation levels increasing.
Vale, aquí hay mineral.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Mineral, pero ¿dónde? Mira, aquí, por aquí. Por aquí. Un poquito más arriba. Ahí. ¿Más? Vale. 5 de aluminio.
Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed
Hostia,
around.
nivel 3, no
Wasn't
podemos,
us doing the pushing.
Morimos,
That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of
Vale,
you
más
pay
para
for
aquí ya no
it
se
the way
puede.
it always goes, kid.
Uf. Ahí ya no podíamos, ¿eh? Claro, es que el planeta tiene que recuperarse. Vale, por aquí parece que también hay cositas. A ver. Vale. Aquí parece que hay un buen... ¿no? Vale, pues aquí. 25 de aluminio. Bueno, todo suma. Hay más material aquí, Vale, 3 de hierro, en serio. Pues yo no sé muy bien por dónde estoy yendo. A ver, mapa. Vale, estoy yendo bien. Por aquí ya aún no podemos, gente, porque por aquí hay redacción 3 y nos pueden dar por el ojete. Bien dado. Mira.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining
21 de
interface.
grafito. Vale. Vaya pedazo vehículo, macho. Va por todos los lados. Entonces sí que es un 4, bueno, un
EOS
6x6.
feels more like a home, but it's still mostly hard work.
Vale, la misión
will have
de...
holidays once we figure out
es
the
por
seasons.
allí.
New worlds need to mark.
Vale, por aquí... Esta línea básica alta. Es que deberíamos de coger minerales porque los vamos a necesitar, No es que no es coña,
Wars,
tío.
battles, you know, once you're...
Pero es por arriba, por abajo... Por aquí esto está... Joder, con el vehículo es imposible por ahí, Si fuéramos por otro camino, a lo mejor... Uy, mierda, que no tenía el... ¡Vamos! ¡Ah! Nada. Nada, deja.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
¿Qué cojones es ese ruido, tío? Hay algún bicharraco por ahí, ¿Cómo no? ¿Qué quieres tú? Son los invisibles estos del carajo. Anda, pues no está mal, esta arma. Pensé que iba a estar un poquito tal, pero no está mal. Me gusta. Pues no está mal la Ghost, ¿eh? No está mal, está guapa. Trotsky, ¿qué tal, hombre? Buenas noches. Vale, aquí hay minería.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined
Que
for
sí,
resources.
que
You can
sí.
extract minerals via your mining interface.
Pero yo aquí no veo, no detecta nada. Uy, vámonos aquí. Vámonos, que nos morimos. Por ahí no se puede. No puedo estar más. Claro, es que hasta que no tal, olvídate.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Vale, aquí hay más minería. Vale, para atrás. ¿Qué buga más guapo? Vetra tiene una voz muy sexy. ¿Qué Vetra? Mis compañeros son estos, mira. Ah, bueno, Vetra, claro. Y ¿dónde está el Krogan? Ahí está el Krogan, tío. Iré probándolos un poco todos, a ver qué tal.
I'm not real romantic about road hazards. Interesting rocks are just as bad for the nomad.
Water and what?
Esto ya está hecho, ¿no? Sí. Aquí tenemos zona básica. Vamos a marcarlo. Por ahora creo que tenemos un poquito la zona un poco limitada. Porque por aquí la vialidad no me la marca, ¿no? No. Hay que esperar a que la vialidad sea mejor. Vale, minería.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Vale, tenemos ahí una interrogación que seguramente no vamos a poder ir por culpa de la radiación. Wow, 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 wow.
Are you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like
Sí,
it.
señor.
You
Vale,
learn
¿dónde
not to
estaba la interrogación? Hostia, pero ahí no podemos hacer nada, ¿no? ¿O sí? Voy a guardar por si acaso. Me huele que a lo mejor... ¿Pero qué pasa aquí? Coño. Me huele que a lo mejor hay problemas. Pero aquí no hay nada que hacer, ¿no? Parece que no. Es que hay que venir más adelante, seguro. Madre de Dios. Sí, esto hay que venir más adelante, creo. Porque esta consola no se puede hacer nada, ¿no? No, yo creo que aquí hay que venir más adelante o yo qué cojones, o me falta algo por hacer. Seguro. Vale, a ver, mapa. No sé si por aquí podré avanzar más. Tenemos que hacer lo de... Bueno, ya estamos cerca, ¿eh? Lo del asesinato. Hostia. Vale. Allí he visto... Qué buena esa. Pues me gusta esta arma, carajo. Venga, vámonos. Voy a coger el coche. Vale, volvemos. Sí. No, si al final me voy a morir.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Ah, pero ya tengo aquí el rollo del mineral, ¿no?
Colonists change things, not always for the better.
Hopefully Padromo sets a high bar.
I hear resource shipments are up. A good sign for people trying to live here.
Vale. Allí, por lo que veo, hay algo, ¿eh? Vamos. Bueno, ¿y esta violación? ¡Qué puntería, señores!
It's resonating now, probably with the vault.
La radiación me está tocando un poco los huevos, ¿eh? ¿Estás seguro que aquí no hay nada? 2.0. Más escaso, imposible. Veo que se está agitando bastante nuestra Sara, ¿eh? La radiación le está haciendo mella, ¿eh? Vámonos. Aquí no hay nada más. Qué raro que esto esté aquí. Es que, claro, son muchos años ya, tío. Yo ni me acuerdo casi nada.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Debería de irme a un rollo para recuperarme de la radiación, ¿eh? Vale, sí, voy a recuperarme, gente. Si no... Mierda. Voy a recuperar mis cojones. Párate. Un momentito. Que aquí esto es de... A ver. Aquí tenemos una misión. Ahí podemos hacer un viaje rápido aquí y ya toma por culo. Casi mejor.
The brave and dead, old Krogan saying.
Borro el car, casi. Casi.
We knew Promise would die. All we could do is watch it happen.
Radiation within safe levels.
Equipamiento. Bueno, no estamos bien de equipamiento. Esto es... terminal. Triángulo logrado. Joder. Nah, paso a leer todo esto porque si no... Coordinador de despliegue. Vale. Espera. Vale, ya nos hemos recuperado. A ver, mapita, que me estoy empezando a abrumar con tanta cosa. A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Vale, estación de investigación. Claro, porque nuestra base principal... Claro, es esta. Pues venga, a investigar. A ver qué hay por aquí. Eso sí, voy a guardar. No me fío ni me sombra.
I think this is for purifying water.
And the storms pushed it around like a kid's toy.
Reproducir el registro sonoro.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Mhm.
Walls could
talk.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Seriously? You can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude of data and arrays.
Let's give it a shot.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
It actually worked. Is there audio?
Compiling now.
You step outside recently. There's nothing golden about EOS.
Not saying there won't be challenges, but we can do this, Wilcox. We have to.
Interesante. Aquí va a haber rompedura de cabeza que flipas. Sí, hombre. Ese juego tengo acumuladas como 1000 horas, más o menos. Igual que Skyrim. Yo me lo acabé como 4 o 5 veces, haciéndolo todo, y los DLCs también. Bueno, expansiones. Far 4 es uno de mis juegos favoritos. Es increíble, tío. Allí arriba puede que vaya algo, ¿eh? De hecho hay algo, hay una misión. Voy a guardar, pero me feo. Es que Fallout 4 es la pocha, tío.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image. I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
We can't survive another attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Damn, that's grim.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain, watching us. We're not alone out here.
This log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush on Site 1.
The Ket scouted them out.
¿Por qué ahora me está marcando aquí? Registro secreto, registro de ubicación. Registro de ubicación 2 en busca del proyecto de investigación secreto.
Let's keep it in mind for later.
Y eso está en el quinto huevo, ¿no? Hay que activar esto también. Ah, no, está aquí cerquita. Aparte tenemos esto también cerquita. Vamos aquí un momento a ver qué hay. Pasa que la radiación, a ver cómo está. Vale, nivel 1. Bien. Que no sea nivel 3. A ver, que nivel 1 nos afecta también, pero no tanto. Vale, aquí un par de datos. Vale, para leer todo esto. Vale. Busca el modo de punto de reunión de emergencia. Ah, vale, esto es una misión, vale.
Didn't want to go, but ran out of things to try.
Sounds stubborn. I like stubborn.
Vale, aquí estoy haciendo 40 misiones en el mismo momento, cojones, madre mía. Anda, vámonos. Nos estamos friendo. Vamos a coger el coche.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Vale, creo que había otra cosa aquí. Si no me equivoco, aquí. Ah, claro, coño. El recuerdo. Luego, a ver, tengo que acordarme de pinchar aquí, El recuerdo... Vale, este es el que está más cerca, ¿no? Sí. Mi coche. ¿Dónde está mi coche? Allá. Aquí necesito huevo. Ya que estoy, gente, vamos a explorar aquí. No, aquí ya estuve. Aquí ya estuve, aquí también. Aquí creo que no. Níquel. 100% de níquel. No, me gusta explorar, ¿Aquí ya estuve o me lo invento? Sí, aquí ya estuve. Para.
Another code, like we already found.
Yo puse registro
We
sonoro.
suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Hay que mirarlo todo, chavales, que nunca se sabe. Sí, aquí ya estuvimos, pero no había el pad aquel. Vale, hemos recuperado aquí. Salud y demás. Preparado de salud, munición y baterías. Vale, vamos a coger el rollo de los recuerdos este. Echar una guardadita. Vale, creo que voy a tener que subir, ¿no? Va, ya lo veo, estoy arriba. Hay que subir por aquí.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Muy bien. Esto ya lo hicieron. Hostia, mirad. Esto es otro... Estos hay que escanearlos, ¡No! Pero... ¡Drac! Me cago en... ver si hay más. Era como un escorpión, Mierda. Ahora. 3 de 10.
Shields are up. I'll take their fire.
Pero... Este es peligroso. El drag mola mucho, tío. Es la polla, tío. Qué animal. ¡Eh! Aunque esté a nivel 1, la radiación le afecta bastante, por lo que veo.
Let's see you deal with this.
Nice work.
No se puede escanear. Vale, mi coche. Por favor. Mi coche, por favor. Vale, aquí en el mapa estoy viendo... Ah, va, pero ahí ya estuvimos, creo. Sí. Yo creo que sí. Que ya estuvimos ahí. ¿O no? Es que ya ni me acuerdo, tío. Bueno, podemos ir hasta aquí un momento. Voy a marcar esta misión. Sí, no, yo aquí ya creo que ya estuve. Sí, ¿no? Sí, sí, ya que ya estuve, ya estuve.
Pathfinder, another deceased colonist.
If you get me their name, I'll update the records and tag the body for recovery.
Sí, yo aquí ya estuve, gente. Platino. Pasa. Joder. Pensé que me van a atacar o algo. Sí, ya aquí ya estuve. Me acuerdo, me acuerdo. Vale, pues vámonos. A mí me mola explorar un montón, tío. Sé que no estoy haciendo mucho ahora, tío, pero... Estoy sentando las bases para después. Vale, pues yo diría que... ¿Qué hay aquí? Aquí parece que hay algo, ¿eh?
Strange how bleeding for a place makes it feel worthwhile.
¿Qué fue eso?
Our people came a long way.
¿Qué ha sido eso?
Nothing here will stop
¡Hostia!
them.
Not where I'd want to stake a claim,
¡Mamarracho!
but some will be all too eager. Watch out!
Hago la leche. Tío, yo estoy escuchando unos rugidos que no me molan nada, tío. Como si algo grande estuviera por ahí acechando. Y los hay, ¿eh? Y los hay, ¿eh? Cuidadito, que yo ya me sé que hay un bicharraco enorme. Que muy pronto... Bueno, más tarde o más temprano lo veremos.
Here they come.
Uy, la leche que te parió. Ven aquí. Madre mía, Drac, eres un animal. Eres más animal que los animales. Mola, mola, tener un personaje así duro. Para que te saque un poquito las castañas del fuego. Mola. Pues por aquí debería haber algo. Yo en el mapa veo aquí como algo, como una estructura o algo. Pero no está muy allá. A lo mejor es por la piedra, a lo mejor es la piedra. Tengo miedo. ¿Qué fue ese sonido? Y ahí tenemos Florita, creo que es. Sí. Florita. Creo recordar que este mar, bueno, esta agua se va a volver después azul, creo. Es que ahora mismo se está cambiando el planeta, que hemos activado unos rollos, como unas estructuras muy antiguas, que como que se está terraformando el planeta. Así que esperemos, es que no me acuerdo muy bien si esto se volvía después de otro color o tal. Pero mola, tío. Cómo va cambiando la cosa. A ver, Melón, déjate dar tantas vueltas, y ponte a lo que tienes que ponerte. Vale, pues mira, tenemos aquí dos misionacas que hay que hacerlas. Vamos primero con esta y después vamos con el asesinato. A coger el coche. Cochelito, lele. Dale, lole, lole.
Incoming.
Guardamos, que no quiero disgustos. Tío, esos rugidos que se sienten, que se escuchan, me ponen muy nervioso, macho. Vale, aquí ¿qué? Parece que hay un enemigo aquí cerca. Un bicho. ¡Hostia! Vale, aquí creo que va a haber follón, ¿eh? Aquí va a haber follón y aparte de eso, vamos a guardar otra vez. ¡Madre mía! Gente, tengo que aprovechar para guardar y esas cosas.
Phoebe's tech looks like.
Aquí recuerdo que va a haber follón. Ah, vale, recuperamos. Vale. Me estaba asustando. Electrodos, vio no sé qué. Recoger todo. Vale, la misión es aquí, así que vamos a guardar otra vez. ¿Puedo guardar? Sí. Es que sé que se va a venir una Es que no me acuerdo bien, pero creo que una base de estas se va a venir como una especie de pequeña invasión de los Kek. Vale, aquí va a haber algo. Manifiesto hídrico. Estos son todos puntos para las investigaciones. Qué guapo. Es que... Mira que el juego este tuvo mucho hate, ¿eh? Y aún así creo que lo sigue teniendo. Pero no sé, tío, a mí me mola. Si no recuerdo mal... Espérate, porque a lo mejor viene aquí un bicharraco enorme y nos come vivos, Creo que va a haber... Es que me suena que va a haber una especie como de pequeño enfrentamiento contra unos que nos van a venir a tocar los cojones. Pero no sé si era aquí o en el otro lado. Florita. Oye, hay más florita. Si la florita en este planeta... no vamos a tener ningún problema, Joder. Vamos a dar una vuelta, sé que tengo que entrar ahí, pero por ahora... Sí, yo creo que va a haber enfrentamiento aquí. Cada vez que me adentro por aquí, me suena más todo, tío. ¿Qué susto me has dado, Drac? Me hizo el rugido. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué dijo de Fai? No se refiere al Fari. Pon la canción del Fari, gente. Patrullando la ciudad. Patrullando la ciudad. Romanero con tu coche. Patrullando la fiesta. Hostia, un cadáver. Vale. Esto es otra de las misiones que tenemos también. ¡Ah! Míralo. ¿Pero qué hacen esos ahí? Ah, desaparece. No me jodas. No. Madre mía, está duro, Hola. Así dejas de hacer el mongolín, anda. ¿Más? Oye, déjame en paz un poquito. Sí. Cada vez lo tengo... Cada vez cada vez me vienen más recuerdos. Cada vez vienen más recuerdos. Menos mal que traje a Drac, gente.
You don't think it could have been the cat?
That's a bad thought.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image of the past.
Vale, aquí, ¿no? Es un...
Maybe we could push the cat back.
Un turiano.
With what army? Can you even find the safety on your pistol?
I'm just going through the options.
Evacuate or die. Those are the options. Well, we know which one they chose.
Mensaje saliente. Cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños feliz. Solicitud de traslado denegado. ¿Y qué tal vas? Gente, si me pongo a leer esto no acabo hasta mañana. Solo leeré lo que son las misiones, eso sí. A ver, ¿algo más por aquí? Nada, pues aquí ya no hay nada más. ¿Munición? Nada.
Well, we know which one they chose.
Override works, but
vale, yo creo que hay que entrar
the
ya.
door was sealed from the outside.
Yes,
Se
Pathfinder.
viene.
It
Yo
appears
creo que se va a
lockdown
venir.
was manual before the power restrictions.
Se va a venir, se va a venir. Bueno, pero que no me va a dejar, como no me dejes guardar.
It would keep something in.
Secondary terminals. No access. Sam.
If deployment is standard, main access will be deeper in.
Way too quiet.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Es que lo sabía, tío. Es que lo sabía.
Override! Close it!
Don't see a lot of those.
What was it?
Derrota los Ket.
Don't know. I shoot, you scan.
Pathfinder, don't know what you did, but Ket are inbound to your location.
Ket and that thing? Son of a...
A ver, me cago en la hostia para las putas misiones, tío. Investiga. ¿Pero por qué no? Núcleos, no. No, no. Rente con Keris, pero el siguiente no. Localiza, no. Escanea la fauna, tu puta madre. Fábrica de peche de pionero. Pero si me ponía... A veces lo flipo, tío. Me ponía... Derrota a los Ket. No entiendo nada, tío. No sé por qué ha desaparecido.
We got Ken.
Look sharp. That thing is out there.
And the Ket. Everything's grounded till they're gone.
¡Hostia! Este arma, cuidadito, Lo sabía, tío. Es que como lo recuerdo, Madre mía, como si fuera ayer, tío. Ábrete. No me lo creo, gente. No entra, ¿no? No va a entrar. Joder, cómo corre. caído... Ha caído drag, me cago con la hostia.
Don't let up on the cat.
¿Dónde está? Joder, mierda, como me quede pillado aquí. ¿Dónde está atrás? ¿Ya? Falta algún enemigo, ¿eh? Venga, sigue disparando.
Clear? We're clear.
Bien.
Outposts weren't geared for threats like that.
Registra la estación 2. No me había acordado, me acordaba que era más duro, que iba a ser más duro. Vale. Registra la ubicación 2. Busca el proyecto de investigación secreto.
Heard the attack on Resilience was bad, but damn.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared for an ambush.
Quieto.
Schematics for Special Project Sigma. They were building something, but there are parts missing. This must be the project they were salvaging at Site 1. A way to fight the cat.
So let's do what they couldn't. Finish it.
All components at Site.
Got a component for Site 2's project.
Componentes 2 de 3. Y eso... parece que está lejos, Porque me marca... Ah, aquí, vale. Descubrir componentes. Vale. Podemos ir desde aquí ya... O vamos... No, porque no quería cruzarme con esta misión. Así que vamos desde aquí. Está limitado mientras dure el combate. ¿Pero qué combate? Si no hay ningún enemigo. Venga.
Would have stood a better chance if they had a Krogan.
No offense, big guy, but I don't think that would have changed this.
Depends on the Krogan.
Let's see.
Vale, otro de los
Update records for
cuerpos.
Trinitas or Danis.
Consider it done, Pathfinder.
Pero no dejo. Pues dejé el coche. Madre Dios. Tenía que haber ido andando.
Nice work.
Quieto.
Civilians lived here, engineers, but they fought. This
por
was
ahí.
theirs for a while.
Resilience is more than a name. It's our duty now.
Think they'll ever try moving back in here?
Hay cosas aquí, ¿no? ¡No! Coño. Bueno, no pasó nada, pero... Es que yo creo que aquí con esta agua tiene que cambiar, ¿eh? Ole, 10 datos de investigación sobre Helios. Bien, bien. Una nueva... ¡Hostia! Es un franco, ¿eh? Ya le echaremos un vistazo. Bueno, ¿qué cojones? Pero claro, ¿todo se puede comparar con lo...? Es que no puedo hacerlo desde aquí. Bueno, lo recojo. Fusil de francotirador, ¿eh? La Raptor. El que busca encuentra. Y el que encuentra es porque buscó, chavales. Siempre lo digo y siempre lo diré. Pero aquí, ¿qué pasa? ¿Hay algo aquí o...? Nah, seguramente que era por el arma, tal. Pero seguramente que en el futuro habrá que venir aquí, seguramente. Seguramente que hay que venir por aquí, ¿eh? Pero seguramente, ¿eh? Pero seguramente, seguro. Vale. Pero claro, esto aquí no está por amor al arte, ¿eh? Venga, vamos. Tranquilito, tranquilito. Por ahí, hombre. ¿Qué cojones ha sido eso? Te juro por Dios que yo escucho rugidos enormes, tío.
Here they come!
Ah, pero desde aquí ya estuve. Sí. ¡Hostia! Susto, bueno. No voy a malgastar balas, por eso,
I think we're done.
Todo acercando, ¿eh?
Crash shuttle ahead. One of ours. I'd know them anywhere.
Worth checking, if only to make sure the Ket don't get to keep it.
Vale, 3 de 3. Escanea el proyecto de investigación.
Let's head to Site T's research station and see what good they do.
Ah, que tengo que irme para allá. Anda por aquí, ¿no? Pues listo. Venga, vamos. Vale, tengo que tener cuidado de no cruzarme con la misión esta. Creo que es el asesinato, quiero hacerlo después. Cuando acabemos esta, hacemos la del asesinato.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus.
She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs. Paid well and up front. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch.
A ver, está muy bien la cháchara y demás, tío, pero yo no me entero de nada porque yo estoy a otra cosa. Y a mí me gustaría escuchar, bueno, leer todo tal, pero es que también estoy a otra cosa. Menos cháchara, hombre, menos cháchara. Vale, vámonos. Mineral.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sí, apareció el mineral, pero no sé. Me ha troleado.
Tough to get used to life on this rock. Too long staring at it from the net.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right.
Peebee's tech looks like.
Mierda. No, bueno, no me partí las piernas. Y vale, y sí, bueno, hago viaje rápido, toma por culo. Ya está.
Got him. You and that research station can put them together.
Ganancia datos de investigación sobre tal. Vale. Pues ya está, gente, la misión hecha. Sí. Componentes.
Parts for the Site 2 project. Check.
Sí, ya acabé. Sencillita, moló cuando vinieron aquí además el tocho ese que a saber dónde viene con puto tocho, tío. Ah, muy bonito. Bueno, pues listo. Vale, tenemos que estar en asesinato. Estación de investigación. Aquí ya. Como que ya, ¿no? Venga. Vamos a hacer. Yo no sé qué le pasa al mando, tío. Hago un todo. Venga, viaje rápido. ¿Y el coche? Tendré que tomarlo, claro. Vale, a ver si tenemos algún mensajito. Ah, por cierto, es verdad. equipamiento. A ver qué... A ver, espérate porque conseguí un nuevo franco. Vale, este... Pues una mierda, ¿no? El Raptor 2. Hostia, mira el daño que hace este y mira que hace este. Lo siento, amigo, pero no, ¿eh? Sí, igual me bajará el peso. Me sube la precisión, me sube la munición máxima. Claro, pero este debe ser automático. Claro, mira, ves, cargador de 15. A ver, está bien. Pero es que la diferencia... A ver, es cierto que es 52 de daño por bala. Son 15 balas cada cargador. Ahí haces tus cuentas. Pero aún así... Me quedo con este. Está bien, ¿eh? Eso como lo quieras tú mirar. Pistolas... Ok. Vale. Tenemos que hacer la misión... Aquí, del asesinato. Sí, porque luego tenemos que ir al Nexus para seguir ahí a tope. Porque aquí... Oh, bueno, aquí me quedan cosillas. Pues investiga enfermería. Busca la cuadrilla. Claro, es que aquí hay cositas que hacer, ¿eh? Y aquí hasta que no baje el tema de tal, no puedo hacer nada tampoco. Hasta no baje la radiación, es el nivel 3 ahí. Venga, vamos a hacer el asesinato. Cogemos el coche. Es aquí, ¿no? No, no es aquí, pero aquí no estuve aún. ¿O sí? Madre mía, gente. Es que yo más listo no puedo ser. Qué pimpín soy, tío. Es que ahora para llegar para allá tengo que darme la vuelta entera. ¿Qué ha pasado ahí? Vale.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Well, hello, Bugs.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Karkin's gotta eat.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
I like hoodoos. Play it right, you can trick a thresher right into one. Squish.
Got them all.
Pathfinder. The scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
Hostia.
By all accounts, Nilken was in
Ah,
front
pues
of the
entonces
chief
es
by fire.
inocente, tío.
So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light.
Entonces es inocente, tío.
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where
Una
the nest
cueva.
is located.
He comido una de radiación que flipas.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Ahí.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. 1. A standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
That's it. Nilken didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No!
Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
Claro. Pero Si él no lo mató, ¿por qué dice eso? ¿O es que lo mataron?
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Claro. Planta cara níquel. Bueno, como tenemos que ir al carajo de tal, pero bueno, como tenemos son cosas pendientes aquí, vamos a hacerlo. Yo creo que voy a hacerme un viaje rápido porque el Noma lo tengo por allá. En el quinto viviente. Madre mía, chavales. Sí que sé hablar, Joder. Vale, aquí ya no hay nada. Estamos haciendo todo bien, gente. Así que vamos a hacer un viajecito rápido aquí. Ya volveré, tenemos que ir al Nexus, gente. Pero ahora mismo dejarme acabar esta zona primero. A ver qué tenemos pendiente. Bien, ya hemos recuperado. Planta graníquel, bueno, esto ya nada. A ver, inventario, códice diario. Mapa. Vale, tenemos. Aquí hay algo que dice busca la cuadrilla. Pues venga. Buscamos a la cuadrilla. Cuadrilla, investiga la enfermería. Vale. Desde que está más cerca. ¿Qué población subías agua? Que en fan, Lore no sé qué, junto, configuración, junto posición, dispositivo, tiempo, no sé qué.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings, assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert. Too many locations to check them all. We need to narrow it down.
Bueno, investiga la enfermería. Espera, es arriba.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. Comparing with locations from the work roster, it's likely the injury occurred near a monolith.
Let's go.
Vale, investiga el enclave del monolito. ¿Y esta tía puedo hablar con ella? Bueno, tío.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
A ver, la vida en EOS.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. He was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-in colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but they'd say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Pues sí, hombre, sí. Terminal. Víctor Carsen. Notas de no sé qué. Y notas médicas, no sé cuánto. Vale, no hay nada por aquí, ¿no? Puedo escanear. No. Vale, pues tenemos que irnos bastante lejos, por lo veo. No, aquí. Joder, necesito que se abra más esta mierda, Es que mirar el mapa, gente, ¿no? A ver, no es muy grande, pero tenemos cosas que hacer, tío. Y no tengo nivel 3, tío, de tal. Cago en la leche. Voy a coger el Noma. La florita en este planeta... Joder. Está al orden del día. Vale, tenemos que ir hacia atrás. Un momento. Vale, sí, muy bien por aquí.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind. Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked, go hide behind the four giants. I'm busy.
Damn it. We've got to find them
Hostia,
before
salvo
they
la
get themselves
cuadrilla. ¿Qué
killed.
pasó? Ve con la cuadrilla. ¿Dónde? Voy a hacer un viaje rápido aquí. Espera que no me reduzca el tiempo por hacer el viaje rápido. Tenemos 2 minutos, Vámonos. Va, venga.
Radiation levels increasing.
Let's do this!
Help us! Please!
sí, venga, a tu casa. ¿Ya? Ahora quieta.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
¿Dónde va?
Your experiment with the remnant didn't work out?
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gas brick? Yeah, I bet. These remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
Los controles, pero yo no. Pero tú, chaval.
How many people need to get hurt before you stop this?
Pathfinder's got a point, Jennings.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Vale, tratamiento de choque fuera, gente. Vale. Bien, aumentó la viabilidad. Subido. Es que tenemos una de... A ver. Sí, ha subido la viabilidad a 80. Pues de puta madre. Pero aún así no podemos salir de aquí, ¿eh? Voy a mirar una cosa, a ver si lo sabía. Aunque este creo que ya lo había registrado ya. Mapa. Pues yo creo que ya, ¿no? Volvemos. Venga. Yo creo que vamos a ir parando ya. Que no me quiero acostar muy tarde hoy. Hemos vuelto.
Radiation within safe levels.
Vale. A ver, gente. Diario. Operaciones prioritarias. Habla con Addison en el Nexus. Vale. Un comienzo mejor. Habla con Tan en la sede de los pioneros en Nexus. Da tiempo a que la reacción de EOS se despeje. Gente. Es por eso que no podemos avanzar más en este planeta. Tenemos que dejar tiempo a que se despeje la radiación y toda la pesca. Que aquí hay más cosas que hacer, ¿eh? Pero bueno, podemos hablar con Tan, que eso sí que lo podemos hacer. Y sí, pues esto es ventaja de despliegue de criogénica de PVA. Habla con Addison en el Nexus, vale. Son prioritarias, aliados, relaciones. Busca Spender en el Nexus, busca activadores de recuerdos, que eso ya lo haremos. Busca pistas, nada, esto va a lo largo de la misión. EOS, algo personal. Habla con Addison y su ayudante para volver a desplegar a Lito. A ver. Ah, pero eso es en el Nexus, creo. ¿Por qué? Suena aquí algo raro. ¿Será por esto? Pero que yo me acerco aquí y se aleja el sonido. Es que es aquí, el sonido es aquí. Bueno, no tengo ni idea. Pero para hacer esta misión que tengo aquí también me voy a tomar por culo, ¿no? Joder, el puto joystick, gente. Me voy a cagar en la hostia. A ver, indica un paso la misión de seguimiento localizado en algún lugar fuera de la planeta. Ah, vale. Pues... por ahora nada. Nexus. Es verdad, tío. Es que es todo fuera, macho. Tenemos que volver a Nexus, gente. Tareas adicionales. Escanear la fauna salvaje. Nada, me falta un montón. Localiza las otras estaciones de la investigación. Eso... investigación. Dejar atrás los primeros colores de EOS. Sam sugiere que podría haber más en otros enclaves relictos. Supongo que será aquí, claro. Espera el siguiente espacio, turistas de Kerry, tarea, despegar el futuro. A ver, coordinante de Addison en el Nexus. Nada, tío, hay que volver al Nexus ya. Núcleos de datos relictos encontrados de 1 de 9. Esto nada. Busca, escanea cadáveres de colonos. Esto me falta alguno que otro. Creo que me faltan 2 o 3 cadáveres. Fabricación de armadura de pionero. Fabrica... es verdad. ¿Esto lo puedo hacer aquí? No me marca tal, pero bueno, supongo que eso puedo hacerlo en cualquier lado. Necesitas reunir materiales necesarios para fabricar una pequeña de armadura en estación de investigación. Y misiones completadas que ya lo hemos hecho ya. Vale. Pues... gente. Lo vamos a ir dejando. ¿Qué os parece? Y ya mañana, como es sábado y domingo... a full con el juego, a full. 8 horas, 9 horas, 10 horas, lo que haga falta. Vale, porque mañana quiero darle caña. Así que vamos a echar una guardadita. Y mañana continuamos, chicos. Así que sin más, como digo siempre, mañana más y mejor, porque peor puede ser posible. Como digo en cada vídeo, gameplay o directo, a tomar por culo. Nos vemos. Chao, gente. Cuidarse.